Hi, Dr. Malka here, your chiropractor and acupuncturist from Los Angeles, California. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix that tight upper back with just a few simple stretches and exercises. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so I can continue to make more content. And if you have a pain syndrome that you'd like me to address, go ahead and put that in the comments section. First, we're going to start with self-massage. So go ahead and get a sock, and you're going to put 2 tennis balls in it. I'm going to use my Find Refuge at the Sea sock. If you have a wider back, and if your pain maybe is a little further out from the spine, you can go ahead and put a knot in between 2 of the tennis balls. But I'm going to show you with the tennis balls together. And so what this does is it helps the spine drop between here, because if the tennis balls go directly on the bone, it can be a little sensitive. So go ahead and place it on a table or on the floor and lay back, and then find the spot where you have tenderness. You can slide down or come up on the spot. And then in my situation, mine generally is on the left side, so I'm going to slide over a little bit and make sure that ball is touching that spot. And so as you're moving around, find the spot, and let's say my spot is right here on the right. I'm going to then bring this elbow across, and that stretches the muscle, and that intensifies the pressure on the area that you're going to massage. And then I'm going to come down, slide down a little bit more with my body, find the spot, and then just rest here for 30 seconds or a minute. And if you don't really feel the ball really getting into the muscle, you can even lift your pelvis up like this, lift your hips up, and then that drives more weight down to the area that you want to massage. And then I'm getting that stretch in there. And then you can even, I'm going to pretend it's on the right, I'm going to even roll over onto the ball, and you can really feel it getting in there. And also a tennis ball can be a little squishy. You can also use a baseball, something a little harder. And then another way you can massage this area then is through mobility, bringing the arm up and the arm down. And you're putting a little mobilization into the massage. And just do this 10 to 15 times. Continuing with the stretches, drop your hands over a table like so, or even a chair, and drop your head through. And pull back a little bit. Grip onto that table. If you have a sink, that's a great way to do this stretch. And pull. And basically you're pulling the shoulders up and stretching that mid-back. And drop the head through. So now we're going to go to one side. And stretch. And here I'm feeling a pulling on that left side. And you can hold this for 30 seconds or a full minute. So let's do the other side. Pulling and stretching. This side, I'm getting more of this side. And you'll find that one side or the other is a little tighter. And although you always want to do both sides to make sure you're evened out, you can repeat a little extra on the side that's more tight. Now coming to the center, you're going to drop your arm through, twisting your upper back, and even bringing your hand over and grabbing onto your back, stretching that right side. Again, holding this for 30 seconds or a minute, and then you're going to come up, fingers to the sky, squeezing once again those shoulder blades together. And also holding this for 30 seconds. And now let's do the other side. Repeat it. Bringing the hand through the body, holding onto the back and twisting. Stretching that mid-back. And then strengthen the mid-back by reaching the arm up in the air. You can even twist the neck, get a little neck stretch in here, and I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together. I'm strengthening this left side of the back while still stretching the shoulder on the right. Continuing with mobilizing the spine, we're going to do sitting, what they call in yoga, cat-cows. So you're going to roll into a ball like so, and then bring your back all the way up, bringing your shoulders all the way back, rolling forward. I'm opening up and stretching in between my shoulder blades, and then coming up and bringing those shoulder blades together. I'll show you from the side. Roll like this, down, and then come up. And then you can see it from the back, coming down. You can even give yourself a hug, and then coming back up. And just keep repeating this for about 30 seconds. It just warms the body up as we continue with our stretches and exercises. And then continuing with both mobilization and strengthening, clasp your hands behind your head like so. Wing your elbows out. That both stretches here, the chest muscles that get tight when your shoulders are rounded, and then it also strengthens that upper back area. And then when we're in this position, we can go ahead and bend to one side, bend to the other, trying to bring the elbow all the way up to the sky, and then bend all the way up to the sky. You can even bring it forward like this. So up like this, and then coming down like this. And I'm just mobilizing and moving this upper back in all the different planes. We can try just rotation. And back and forth like so. And then one of the reasons why the upper back is tight, and this may not make sense to some of you, but it's usually tight due to weakness in the muscle. This is pulling, and then to bring the shoulders back, you have to use a lot of strength and a lot of muscle power. So we're going to strengthen these upper back muscles so that you can just stand erect naturally. And the way we're going to do that is to rotate the thumbs out like this and squeeze the shoulder blades down and together. I know most of us have this posture where our shoulders are up in the air. This is also going to help with those tight shoulder muscles, those upper shoulder muscles that tend to get tight. You know how we hold the weight of the world on our shoulders? And then another way to strengthen is to have the arms like this, elbows out, and squeeze together like this. And you'll want to hold this for a full minute. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not jutting your head forward. You're keeping your head back and squeezing your shoulder blades together. You can also do these exercises standing. So again, bring your arms like this, like you're going to go hitchhiking with both arms, and squeeze together. And the reason why I'm also showing you this standing is when you're doing these standing, you want to make sure you don't arch your back. You want to protect your low back. Just kind of tuck your pelvis. You're putting your buttocks in and squeeze together. Make sure that head is back. And you're going to squeeze for a full minute. And because you're squeezing for a full minute, you don't need to repeat this for the usual 3 to 5 times. And then continuing with the other strengthening exercises, elbows by the side, squeeze together. The temptation with this though, is some people will do them like this. You really want to bring those hands out and really you're opening up that chest and squeezing those shoulder blades together. And again, make sure you don't raise the shoulders up, the shoulders are down, and just squeezing together, just like you're trying to squeeze a quarter in between the shoulder blades. Once again, no jutting the head forward. That's a temptation. Everybody, when I show this exercise, they go like this. You want to bring that chin back. See how there's that arch in my low back? You want to tuck that pelvis, take the arch out of the spine. We will be launching a new YouTube video every Wednesday and Friday at 3 p.m. and I'll be available for any questions you have or suggestions for future videos.